I had supported getting rid of Saddam Hussein before the Iraq War. As we got closer to the moment where the Bush administration was actually going to launch the war in early 2003, I started listening to people asking the questions about the justifications for the war. And I started to get more and more skeptical as I listened to the administration and as I tried to make the case in favor of doing that. And so by the time the war had started, I was already, really not on board anymore. The moment where I thought that I had to say something, much more public than that, came at a dinner at a think tank in Washington. Dick Cheney, vice president, was one of the speakers, and the room was basically full of Bush administration supporters. And this was already almost a year after the beginning of the war. There was no weapons of mass destruction. There was already a big insurgency going on. The situation in Iraq was deteriorating, and everybody in the room was saying that this war was a big success. And I looked at my wife and I looked at all the people, around me cheering, and I said, to myself, these people are crazy, or they're not willing to accept this obvious reality that's staring them in the face. People have certain ideas, not actually because they've thought about them really carefully and weighed the evidence and then have taken a certain position, but they do it for social reasons, in effect. We take our bearings from what those people around us say much more than we would admit to ourselves. You actually don't have to have the support and the agreement of this chorus of friends around you. You can say things that they don't agree with, or that will piss them off, or that will, make them mad. I think it's actually that psychological break, the ability to say, well, okay, so-and-so is not going to respect me if I take this kind of position, but I don't care.